I need to rotate this particular quote mark. So I've made one quote mark. Why take the time to go ahead and make the second one? I'm just going to copy and paste, and there it is. Now in this particular case, I know I need to flip it 180 degrees. Several different ways you could do that. One, you could come up in here after you've clicked on it with the black arrow tool, find the rotate clockwise button. You could click it twice. That's one way. Another thing would be to come in here and just highlight this number and type in 180. Rotate it like that. Neat. On this particular object, though, I don't necessarily know how much I want to rotate it. So I don't want to rotate it 90, and I don't want to just come in here and guess, well, what would it look like if I rotated it 5 degrees, or 7 degrees, or 8 degrees, or 9 degrees. So instead of using one of these boxes, I can come over here and I can find the rotate tool. It's generally located below the scissors, although sometimes when you come in, the computer might be set up and it might be looking like this, like the scale tool. So if that's the case, find the little caret to the bottom right of it, push and hold, find the rotate tool. Now if I just click on the object and start to rotate, it's going to want to move everything from the top left corner, and that's fine. And I can let it go at any dimension I want, and you can notice up at the very top of the screen, that box where you could type in 90 or 180 is reflecting what it is that you're moving. Neat. Probably the way that most people like to use it, though, instead is to take the tool and click it in the middle of the object, and it leaves this little gun target. And then I come out toward one of the edges, and when I rotate, it's rotating it from the center of that thing. And that's probably more what you had in mind rather than always rotating from the top left. Move it, let go. Neat. If you come back to it later and you decide that that is not probably the angle that you want, you could always click on it. And you could say, well, maybe my problem was it shouldn't have been 8.5. It should have been maybe more like 6.5. That's fine. Or again, you can go back with the rotate tool, click somewhere in the middle of it, come out to an edge, and continue to slowly move around until you get where you think the thing needs to be.